Hello and welcome to my very first time recording in game, and it'll be starting off with Aion. And just to show you, I have played a fair bit. For my main is level 61, so I do sort of know what I'm doing, but I'm not going to play on that server. Instead I'll go to Karun. And for my videos I will be going Elios because I already know what to do with those. So you got your basic classes of games like you would normally. Warriors, scouts, mages, and your priests. And then with Aion, you have the two new classes, which you will find a muse in a lot of games, which are like bards, and gunslingers you can find in a few games. So for this video series, I will be going with Aethertech, which is the big robot, and they aren't too hard to play and level up. So you can use your Aethertech, and you can preview what the skills are, which isn't a bad thing. And I'm going to say in advance, I'm sorry about the lag, but my internet isn't very good. So I'm going to go ahead and name my character, and it's going to name it Solo Jägerrider, if I can. Yep. And create. So another part of it is you have a secondary pin, which you use as extra security. So I'm just going to stop recording and go back in when I'm in game. Okay, so here I am in game with my little person. And a good thing to do is make your character, just run this first few bit. You can do this entire starter area all the way up to level 6 and then move on to a place that'll be features later on, which is a mine that's up in that area. Okay, so here I go. What you want to do is you want to kill these three of these mobs, which aren't too hard. And I do believe in one of the next updates or two, there will be a new class to go off of the bard, which will be a mime, which do look pretty good, I must say. They do look extremely fun, and I may or may not make one and do a recording series on it. But what you can do is kill here for a few levels. And as a range class, it's a lot easier, because with all the running mobs, you can just shoot them. So I'm just going to stop with commentary and just keep killing around here. But this is all you got to do. So I'll just stop. Okay, so as you can see, I'm already level 4. That didn't take very long. But I have to wait for all of the mobs to respawn, so I'll do another quest this guy has to offer. So you accept this one as well, and walk up, and you can just get these grain sacks from up here. The quests in this area don't take too long to do, but you don't have to worry about doing any of the main missions, which are called campaigns, in this first area, whereas you can come back to them at higher levels and just do them then. And another good part about this game is something called the fast track server, which I'm on now. As you can see, the KRSL, that you're just getting pretty much double XP, and you have a button there, fast track or standard server. So another good way to get XP is gathering, and it can also help you with crafting and all those other things. So depending on what type of craft you do, this will help you out a lot. I believe Aether Tech, if I'm right, they can do what is it? They handicrafting, which is like magical crafting. So as you can see, a fair few of the mobs has respawned, but there are a lot of people here to do quests. So you can also, like in many games, there are different channels which you can swap to when you need to. And then you can accept this last one, but you don't want to do it just yet, which you can do. There are a lot of people. Go change channel. Swap to maybe channel 6, where there will be barely anyone. Then when you swap, you'll have your background screen, and then you will respawn here. And no one here. So you can just keep killing. The XP rate does drop from about 320 to 180. So a good idea to do when you level 5 is just move up a little bit, where there are level 3 mobs. Just grind there until you get level 6, maybe 7. Then you can move up to where the bit higher 8, 9 mobs are. Grind there, and by the end of that, it shouldn't take too long. You should be already 9, maybe 10. But when you hit level 9, you get a quest called Ascension, where you ascend to become a Deva, which is where you get your wings and you get to pick your subclass. So I've done enough grinding from there, so I'm going to move on down here now, and I'll probably end the video after I get to level 6, go through the town and just show everybody around. But when you become a Deva, you get wings, and if you double tap spacebar, then you can glide down places, but you only get them at level 5 when you regain your memory. If you watch the first cutscene, which shows what happens, then you'll know one of the main storylines. But also through the quest, it tells you a lot about the story, what the storyline's about. And here I'm at level 3 mobs, just next to the first village called Icario's village, which is just up there. And I should be looting off them, so that I can get their bit of gold. But what you can do is sell potions, because you don't exactly need them at the lower levels. But if you want, you can save them. But there are things called growth quests, which actually give you a lot of potions and scrolls to help you out in the game. And at the low levels, you have a bandage healing skill, which just recovers your HP, which I'll just use now because my HP has gotten a little low. And I'm going to stop commentating again just for a few minutes until I get to level 6, and then I'll just show you around the town and stop the video there, because I am using fraps at the moment because my internet doesn't seem to want to let me go into the website for Camtasia, where I can't get the free trial and then play around with that for a while. But when it decides to start working, I will swap over. But until then, Fraps does use a lot of hard drive space, so can't make the videos too long before posting and then having to delete the video completely. But they will be able to be higher quality because of the format I'm putting them in. And I will do a tutorial on my video making sometime later on. So I'm not actually going to stop recording anymore because of my little chat. I'm nearly 6, so I'll just kill this last one and I should get level 6. Yep. So now you can run into the town and you can get your first skills. And if you're really desperate, you can also buy armor, but like the potions, you're not in desperate need of them. A weapon isn't too bad, but if you don't, since you're not going to do the campaign, you actually have to buy them. But you can run over to the general goods merchant, sell all your stuff. So that gives you 10,000 kinna, as the game calls it. Then you have your scout trainer just here. So if you go your scout class, that's where you'll go. And in here is weapons. So I'll just buy this mercenary pistol, just because it does that little bit of extra damage. Get rid of this old pistol. Go and upgrade my cube, which is your inventory space. And this is the growth quest. These pink quests are called the growth ones. And as you can see now, you get running scrolls, which increases by 30%, which is a substantial amount. Greater life potions, and a few other things. Yes. And if you need money, which I will do after, you can do this quest here from Madeline, which will give you do that one for her, and then from the standard server, which you would use this to get to, you talk to the other guy that's on the standard, and he gives you another one that gives you the same amount. And then you have an instant easy 12,000 kinna. But that's all for this video. So I'd just like to say thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for the next one. Bye guys.